Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video. So we got Conquest 9 confirmed starting tomorrow, and there were just some small changes here coming up. So just in this video I want to cover what's been changed, what's new, so that you do know what to look out for, and then as well show you all the new features I've added to my Conquest tool on my SWGOH Live website. Alright, so starting first, most of the actual updates were just matching descriptions to functionality and things like that. So not much else really to show here from that point of view. However, one thing to definitely note is that, there was this whole issues with the death mark feat, where Darth Revan's death mark didn't count for Conquest 7, then they said they fixed it for Conquest 8, and it still wasn't fixed. So now for Conquest 9 they will just remove it altogether and have it replaced by the feat 1 by 1. So this is the feat that we actually had before already. So for this one you have to apply mark on the enemies. I believe it was applying it 40 times. So this is again 40 times applying mark, now that we do not have the Night Sister zombie cheese teams anymore. This one might a little bit take a while. But anyway, I'll try out some new things, new teams, and if I come up with some easy way to get this feat done, I'll make sure to create a new guide for it. But just wanted to highlight it for now, that you do know that there has been a slight change to one of the feats. So it's all from CG side. So let me now show you my updates. So I've added a whole new section here on my Conquest page on my SWGOH Live tool. Again, link in the description below in case you're interested. Go ahead and check it out. So over here on Conquest, obviously I still have all the guides I created from Conquest 7 and 8. So most of them here will still apply, apart from some of the small tweaks they make in each Conquest. But whenever there's a new guide that needs to be created, I always do it. So you can still refer to these guys all together. So probably the one that will be different is the one here with when we were kind of cheesing their death marks with Death Trooper. So probably we'll cover this in the teams later on, but probably you can still run the same team, but instead of Death Trooper there to keep applying death mark, you can just put Jedi Knight Revan in there, and you can just keep reapplying every couple of turns his mark. So hopefully you can still get quite a few out done in every battle. So again, all these guys are there just for a reference if you still need to go back and remind yourself from Conquest 7 and 8 how to get these things done, that you can easily get max rewards. Now, speaking of easily getting max rewards, again, I just want to show you the daily plan. This is something I launched with Conquest 8. It has been now updated as well for Conquest 9 to make sure that we now have this mark feat instead of death mark. So again, if you need some, again, this is just more like a guidelines. You all have different rosters and things like that, but just kind of like guidelines to give you an idea of how many battles in each sector you should be doing, which feats you should be working towards every day, to make sure that you can get that max rewards by the end of this 2-week period without stressing out too much. One of the new features I added here to the daily plan is actually every day you will see also the kind of predicted sector progress. Obviously it'll be a little bit different, sometimes less, sometimes more, but again, just some sort of a guideline here. So in day 1, after doing the battles here as per my plan in sector 1, you will probably complete 3 feats here, while also make some progress towards the other feats, and then also moving on to sector 2, doing a couple of battles there, again starting work towards there, and same thing, you go on the day 2, again showing you, all right, so after day 2 in sector 2, that's the progress you've done, and then in sector 1 you already completed day 1 these, so now you just need to work these. So it's just kind of a little bit give you like kind of a quick overview every day, just that you can see quite easily the progress you have made so far and what you still need to look out for in the following days. So it's one of the new features that there. And then I added a whole new section here. This was one of the, again, feedback, as well as the progress was also part of the feedback I received from the community. Again, I got feedback here to maybe create like a list of all the feats for each sector and then show you various teams that can get it done. Now this is just the initial draft version. Again, this will be getting better over time, more detailed, but to begin with, when you go to sector feats, obviously you can go between the sectors, and then in each sector you will see all the feats listed, and then if you're interested, okay, how can I get, for example, a lucky shot feat done, you can just go ahead, expand, and then here gives you as well the description of the feat, So this one you have to score at least 200 critical hits, and it just gives you some teams here as an idea. And again, these teams are pretty much the same ones as they are in the daily plan. Again, you know, these by no means are the only teams that can get these feats done, but at least they're in according to other feats, so that you can get multiple feats done at the same time. So essentially, think of it like daily plan just gives you do this every day, but maybe case, you know, you have your own plan and you just want to quickly see, all right, but I'm not sure what do I do with this feat, what are the possible teams there. So you can also browse in such a way according to sector feeds. And again, where there's video available, there's the obviously the YouTube button there. You can just click on it and it'll take you to one of my guides there, showing you how I use this team, what data disks were used, and so on. So again, if you keep going to the next sector, will be the same. Just kind of see, okay, fine, let's see what we can do with the stuns. So hopefully, again, you know, this will help out a little bit those that, you know, are not really wanting to kind of, you know, follow a daily plan. You make your own plan. You just maybe sometimes need a reminder or get some idea what teams to use where. And then there, of course, is the recommended disks here as well. This was there already before. Just want to show you that I've updated it slightly because I was doing lots of testing in Conquest 8 with weak point disk, and I prioritize now weak point and critical debuffs and entrench as the priority disks to have. Leader's Resolve, it's a nice one to have, I would say, but the downside of Leader's Resolve, you know, it takes like 3 spots and it only improves 1 character, whereas these guys, you know, okay, they take 2 spots each, but they will boost your whole team. So just slightly updated here the recommended discs. So if you do, you know, want again a reminder of the new list of discs to look out for, I also made sure this is now updated with my latest recommendations. Alright guys, so this is all for Conquest 9. I hope that all these guides here, plan and lists and things like that I put together here in a simple to navigate the page will help you, you know, get this Conquest max rewards done yet again with even less stress than Conquest 7 and 8. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.